Welcome everyone. I'm Liz. Welcome to the 3S Yoga YouTube channel. Thank you for supporting us and watching. As always, below you can hit subscribe, or in the comment section you can find out more about donating. Let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a horizontally shaped funky flow that I've come up with. And to begin, we tap into our breath. Allow the eyes to close. Inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, send them down and away. Give yourself a little shimmy. Belly button to spine. And then inhale, refill. Big belly breath. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Breathe into the chest. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, twist to other side. Inhale, reach it up high. Exhale, cactus the arms open through the heart. Breathe in here. And exhale around. Drop the chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, open. And let's take this to all fours, finding our cat-cows. Keeping the breath flowing. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, send the shoulders back, open through the chest. And exhale, round. Belly button to spine. Press all the stale air out. And then start anew. Right, and as you flow with your breath and your body, drop in. Right, feel yourself ground and tap into the tempo of intentional breathing. Maybe the tempo of a more organic rhythm here than what your job or your agenda requires of you. This is that time for you, yourself. And I will be cueing the breath a lot. I do that in all my classes because guess what? Yoga is a practice of breath. So breathe it in, breathe it out, and continue that throughout this entire practice. Find a steady spine, engage your low belly. Inhale, reach your right arm out, reach your left arm back behind, or your left leg back behind you. Excuse me, guys. Yes, ground down through the left hand. Pinky down, thumb up, flex through the right foot, and then feel your belly engage and lift you up an inch. Yeah, and then integrate the shoulders away from the ears. Pull it all into the center line. Reach, extend. Exhale, twirl your wrists and your ankle. Switch directions, and then shake. Shake it out. Shake your calf, shake your arm, shake your wrist. Exhale, bring it down. Give yourself a wag, a shimmy, maybe a shoulder roll. Inhale, lift the left arm, extend the right leg back. Yeah, flex through the back foot, and then again, integrate everything into the center line. Pull up in through the core. Now on your next inhale, extend the fingertips, extend the heel back as if you're lengthening through the spine. And exhale, find twirls in the wrist and the ankle. I feel like I'm in church with this scenery. It's very amazing. Nice, continue your breath. And then shake it. Go ahead and shake it out. Bring the hand and the knee back down, wag, roll. Feel your back, your body become loose. Extend once again, right hand out, left leg back. Inhale, bring it into the center line. Exhale, bring knee into elbow, crunch round. Inhale to extend out. Exhale to bring it in. 2 more times. The breath becomes longer. and fills more parts of your body. When you're complete, drop the hand and the knee down, switch. One more time. Drop the hand and the knee, wag, roll the head, tuck your toes, inhale. Exhale, hover the knees just above your mat. Keep your belly strong. Bring your knees close, or your feet close in together. Nice, and then open your knees wide, drop them down to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, bring them back up, drop the knees down to the center. Out to the sides, into the center. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Now find downward facing dog. Release your head. Press forward and down through both hands. Feel your heels root closer down towards the floor. Lift up your tailbone. Yeah, engage the low belly. Deep breath in. Open the mouth. Let it go. Walk the hands back. Ragdoll. Draping your torso over your heels and your toes, releasing the head of the neck more. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat spine, squeeze a lemon in between the shoulder blades, right? Engage the low belly. Feel your sit bones flare out towards the sides. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach all the way up to standing. Yes. Exhale, cactus through the arms, baby back bend, press down through the feet. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, walk your hands out, fill. Exhale, drop the knees or keep them lifted. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Come all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift, press the backs of the feet, the pelvic bone down to lift your heart up, cobra. Exhale, come back down to the floor. Push through your hands. Find tabletop once again. Inhale, extend the right leg out behind you. Exhale, bring it out towards the side. Plant the foot down, all 5 toes facing forward. Right, facing in the direction of the crown of the head. Plant the foot down and then shift forward and back. Right, and then listen in. Where does it feel good? Where do you feel that nice, juicy stretch? Find that place in your body and then hold and breathe into it. For me, I need to send my hips slightly back to feel it. Two more cycles of breath in and out. Maybe you can go a little bit more back. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your left hand down. Drop your right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm. Awkward twist. Deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Yeah, it's not like all yoga poses need to feel perfect, right? Sometimes they feel uncomfortable or awkward. It just means maybe we're unraveling something. Breath in. Exhale, drop the top arm down and switch. Reach the other arm up high. Open through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, drop the arm down. Come on up into gate. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Send the hips beneath the shoulders. Exhale, cactus, open through the heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Lift your left arm up and over. Right, if the shoulder has come up, see if integrating it back down And then focusing on the side body bending up and over helps. Right? Take it or leave it. What feels good? Inhale, reach up, look up. Send the top arm down to the ground. Reach your other arm up high and over. Reintegrate the shoulder and then press down through the right foot. Feel that beautiful long line of energy from the center of the foot, up the leg, up the side body, and out through the fingertips. Send the hips slightly forward. Inhale. Exhale, round yourself forward. Bring both hands back. Bring the right leg back in. One round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, let it go. Send the left leg out towards the side. And then again, find that sweet spot in your body. Breathe into it. One more cycle of breath in. Fill. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Left hand down, reach the right arm high, lift it up. Stay for the exhale twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the hand down, switch sides. Reach the left arm high, open up. Breath in. Exhale, drop it down. Come up into your gate, coming up onto the knee. Press down through the left foot. Send the hips slightly forward. Baby back bend as you cactus your arms. Inhale, draw the arms up high. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Again, send that shoulder back down into its socket. Feel the side stretch and the rib cage. Inhale, reach the arm back up high. Exhale, drop it down to the ground. Reach the left arm up and over. Long line of energy through the back foot, up the leg, out through the fingertips. Look down, out, or up, whatever feels comfortable. Send hips slightly forward, breath in. Exhale, round. Bring it back towards your mat. Nice. Bring in the left leg. Shake. One round of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, round. Find downward facing dog. Breath in. Stay. Exhale. Inhale, move through high plank. Exhale, drop the knees or keep them lifted. Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows squeeze into the body. Inhale, lift up, cobra or upward facing dog. Spread your collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out, get long. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, hip points forward. Exhale, Adho Mukha, up and back, down dog. Walk the hands back towards the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Tuck your chin in slightly. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up tall, stretch. Exhale, swan dive forward, lead with your heart. Yeah, on and off the mat, guys. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, walk the hands out. Hold here in high plank. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring big toes together to touch. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open. Draw the knee up towards the sky. Gear your shoulders and hands forward, square to the mat. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose, cross the body. Bring the knee now to the left elbow. Breath in. Exhale, reach it up and back. Breath in here. Exhale, bring it in, place the foot in between the hands, drop the back knee, rise, low lunge. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the hand down. Float the front foot back. Keep it hovered or drop it down to the earth. Your next exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, Urdhva Mukha, open up. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Big toes come together to touch. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open. So hips are opening off towards the left, yet your shoulders and your arms are straight forward. Release your neck, your head. Inhale, lift the knee a little bit higher. Exhale, draw the knee in and then towards the right elbow. Cross the body. Breath in. Exhale, reach it up and out. Breath in, hold. Exhale, draw the knee in, place it in between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise, low lunge. Sink down into it. Inhale, reach up to the side bodies. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Step the front foot back, hover if it's there. Exhale, Chaturanga. Belly so strong. Inhale, lift it up, open. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. If you hear me breathing deeply, it means you should be too. Breath in and out. Yeah, I'm doing this with you guys. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open. Can you open more? Inhale, re-straighten. Exhale, cross the body. This time, extend the leg out. Drop it down onto the ground. Press down through your right hand. Reach your left arm high. Open it up. Yeah, if this is not accessible, feel free to drop the knee towards the center of your mat and then open up. Breath in. Exhale. Close the arm down. Bring the leg up and back, three-legged dog. Breath in. Exhale, drop the leg once again, wild thing, or feel free to send it down towards the mat. Open up, inhale. Exhale, slowly come down onto the ground. Nice. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, send the hands back behind you. Open up. Inhale, lift the hips, press down through the heels and the hands to lift up high. Maybe the head goes back. Open up, breath in. Exhale, slowly bring it back down. We're gonna get out the way we came in. Bring the left hand back down, hands on the earth. Spiral onto the pinky side edges of your feet. Lift the hips, inhale. Exhale, send the leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in, place the foot in between the hands. Rise, high crescent lunge. High crescent lunge, your front foot is off towards the right. Back heel is high. Strong back leg. Strength in the legs so that the face, the place between the eyebrows, the mind, and the shoulders release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reach it up and back. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Front arm comes down. Back arm lifts high. Or maybe it comes down in line with the ear. Palm facing the earth. And then again, press down through the feet. And then feel that energy shoot up the legs and out through the fingertips. Long lines of energy. Breathe into them. Exhale, both hands come down. Front foot comes back or hovers. Exhale, chaturanga. We can do this. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, downward facing dog, release. Yeah, reground, reset. Start anew. You're here. What happened doesn't matter. What's to come is not here yet. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open. Inhale, re-straighten the leg. Exhale, draw the knee in, cross the body, then straighten the leg out. Plant the pinky side edge of the foot down, reach the right arm high, open up. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, send your hips higher, open up more. Exhale, draw the hand back down. Bring the knee in, reach it up and out. Inhale. Exhale once again. Bring the leg across the body. Reach the right arm up high. Breath in. Spiral your back heel down, it will help. And then slowly come down to a seat. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, send them back behind you. Lift your heart, arch in your back, flex your toes. Maybe the head goes back. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, twist, plant the hands, spiral onto the back toes. Come up, lift the hips, engage the belly, send the foot up and back. So left foot is up and high, now towards the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in, place it in between the hands, land. When the foundation is set, you rise. Right, we take care of those roots before we bloom. Alignment is everything here. Set yourself up so that you can really feel your power. You can engage the legs completely. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, open warrior two. Front heel in line with the middle of the back foot. Sink deeper into the front knee as you send it open towards the pinky toe edge. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reach it up and back. Inhale here, reach back further. Exhale, bring the front arm down, back arm high, side angle. Look down or forward or up. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, send the hips slightly forward. Exhale, maybe the arm comes in line with the ear. Integrate the shoulders, engage through the belly, press down. Breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the earth and we flow, vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hang out here. Breath in. Breath out. Nice. It's always good to practice new movements in your body, right? Heighten that brain. Keep yourself on the toes and outs of autopilot. Walk the hands back to the toes, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus, baby back bend, engage the belly. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, right foot forward. High crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand forward, right arm back, twist towards your knee. Inhale, press down through both feet, rip the mat apart. Exhale, come back to center, open up warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, straighten the front knee, reach it up and back, reverse triangle. Breath in. Exhale, bring the arms down, pyramid pose. Slide the back foot up, plant the heel down, bow over your front leg. Send those hips back to lengthen. Maybe you send your left hand in front of your foot, right arm back, and bow. Eventually the left temple will come to the leg. Right, maybe not in this lifetime, but let's just breathe and be with what is. Bring the hands back to the tops of your mat. Send the weight into your front foot. Inhale. Exhale, drop your head. Lift your back leg high towards the sky. Nice. Micro bend that standing leg if needed. And then come up. Flex the back foot. Bring it in line with the ground. Lift the chest. We are here, warrior three. Engage the belly. Flex through the foot. Strong, engaged back leg. Inhale, lift the chest up more, lift the leg up more. Exhale, cross the leg behind the standing leg. Reach your arms up tall, breath in. Exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left. Lift it up and back. Send your forearms away from your face. Breath in. Exhale, fold, bow down to yourself. Keep the bind for a little bit, and then when you're ready, just release it to fall deeply into this cross-legged forward fold. Wherever you are, ensure that your neck is not activated. It's just dangling forward, released. Soft. Slowly send the left leg back up high towards the sky. Reach it up. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the foot back down to the right. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shake, shake, shake. Inhale. Reach your arms high. Exhale. Baby back bend. Inhale, hands come up high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, feet go back. Find your flow, your vinyasa. Always welcome to skip it completely. Whatever you do, breathe deep. We meet in down dog. Walk the hands back towards the toes, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left foot forward, high crescent lunge. Right, new sides, new opportunities. We're here, we're gonna take it one breath, one movement at a time. Let's come into that rhythm. Inhale. Exhale, left hand back, right arm forward. Twist. Maybe you look out over your back shoulders as you feel your legs and hips square down and root you. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Set yourself up and land. Shoulders down the back, open up the heart. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse, up and back. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bring the arms down, pyramid pose. Step the back foot up. Maybe you toe heel the front foot off towards the left to give your hips space to be square. And then release down. Back heel should be planted. If not, bring it in closer. Think left hip back, right hip forward here. Maybe you use the arms to help by sending the left hand back and the right arm forward. Release more through the crown. Come back to your breath. Come back to this moment. Look at your toes. Inhale, reach the back leg up high. Standing splits. Trust yourself. Trust your practice. Release your head more. Lift the back leg up higher. Breath in. Exhale. Now we're going to draw the back leg in line with the ground. Flex through the back foot, micro bend the standing leg, engage the belly. Maybe one hand floats up and then the other as you find an upward facing dog in the chest and warrior three. Ground down through the standing leg. Strong, activated back leg. So activated, it keeps you steady. Drishti is down and forward. Breath in. Exhale, draw the leg behind the standing leg. Reach your arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, left arm underneath the right. Eagle arms, reach it up and back. Draw the elbows up high and the forearms away from the face. Breath in. Exhale, bow. Release your bind whenever you're ready to release further down. Maybe you play around with bending your left leg more. Wherever you are, just stay in the narrative of self-care, of breath, of just being here and open to what this can provide. Reach the back leg up high once again. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it back next to the other foot. Release your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, flow. Vinyasa. Move one breath, one movement at a time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Slowly come down onto your knees. We're ready for it. Camel. Send the hips slightly forward. A couple of options here. I'm going to send my hands into my imaginary back pockets. Draw my elbows together. And then think lift up and then back. Maybe the head drops. Maybe you feel uncomfortable. Right? If it's an uncomfortable that you can breathe through, do that. You know, right, what feels good in the body and what the body needs. Drop into that now. Deep breath in. We're still here. Breath out. Open the chest. Slowly bring the hands back to the imaginary jean pockets if they're not already there. Come back up. Drop hips to the heels. Stare out at one focal point in front of you. Allow everything to come back to baseline, homeostasis. Nice, we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift the hips. right? Play around with the distance between your knees. What feels comfortable here? Lift up and then back. Send hips slightly forward, send quads slightly forward. Drop the head, drop the crown, open through the front body. Slowly come back up. Exhale, drop the hips to the heels. Breath brings you back to center. Right? It's totally normal if you feel dizzy or lightheaded. We just take this moment to recenter that. Slowly come down onto your seat. Extend the legs forward. Inhale, find boat. Exhale, slowly come all the way down onto the back. Place the heels close to the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, bridge. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, slowly start from the top of your spine, bring them down. And then do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips, draw the chest towards the chin. Exhale, ground 1 vertebrae at a time, back down into the earth until the hips and the low spine ground. And then you lift it back up. Last round, lift it high, lift the chest high, and then slowly as you can, 1 inch at a time, bring it down onto the earth. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet come together, open the knees, place 1 hand on the heart, 1 hand on the belly. Ha. Feel yourself settle into this, to the here, to the now. Draw the knees in. Rock and roll the length of your spine. We'll meet in a forward fold. Send the hips back. Drop your heart low. As always, feel free to separate your feet more, bend the knees. Whatever you need to do to find more length in the spine and feel comfortable in the backs of the legs, yet still stretching. Right? That happy medium. Breathe into the back body. Exhale, sink lower, deepen your stretch. Breath in. Exhale, drop more. Right, and then in yoga, we practice these stretches, these poses, whatever you want to call them, fill in the blank. We practice them being a part of a lifestyle, of a practice off the mat. And so for this position, maybe it's about what can you let go of in your life right now to really surrender into the now, into present moments with your family, your community. What can you release? Slowly come back up. Hold on to that peace and relaxation you found and simply come onto your back. As you find figure 4 with the legs, cross right ankle over left thigh, open it up. Feel free to flex the feet or maybe you spiral them. Right, come into the pose and then just allow the breath to take over, deepen, quieting the mind, being intentional here by simply focusing on resting and opening the hip. Nothing more, nothing less. Can you draw your tailbone down and forward and open through the hips, across the belly, open up. Switch. Deepen the stretch by pressing down in the low back, then allowing the hips to fall open. One more cycle of air. Make it deep. Flow it to where you feel the feels. Release. Hug in the knees. Find baby circles on the low spine. Drop left leg down to the earth. Open up the right knee. Open up the right hip. Breath in. Exhale, cross the knee up and over the body. Roll onto the outside of the left hip. Splay out the arms. Look out over your right shoulder. Twist. Right, and then it doesn't stop here. The breath deepens. Right, the breath adds that magic into the pose. So let's inhale, breathe into our spine. Exhale, twist it open. Draw the knee back in, give it a squeeze, and switch. Opening up the left hip, the left knee, breath in. And exhale, cross over, supine twist. Deepen the breath. Breathe into the space between the chin and the hips. Feel the left ear ground more into the earth. Inhale, draw the knee back in. Draw the other knee in. Open up the knees, hands grab a hold of the outsides of the knees, and then just allow gravity, your breath, and moments to open the hip. Maybe you sway side to side, find baby circles. Just a final hip opener here. And then when you're ready, extend your legs out. Find your final resting pose. Feel your body ground down and release. Soften completely. I will leave you here resting in Shavasana. I encourage you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you feel needed, really integrating this practice and finding a pause in your day, a clearing of your mind so that you can step up and be there for what is to come after. Thank you all. Thank you for spending time with me and spending time for yourself. Thank you. Have a great day.